Landscaping in February. As you know, February is definitely a cold winter month, but there are enough warm days peppered throughout this short month to make you dream of spring. It makes us yearn for outdoor adventures yet again. These warm days spark our curiosity for what is coming. What landscaping can and should be done in February? Well, it is time again to water those trees, especially the thirsty coniferous varieties. Also, check the lawn and shrubs. They could use a drink too. Many of our snowstorms we get in the high plains are not enough to fulfill the watering needs of our horticulture, plants and trees. These storms tend to be light and dry, which does little for our annual precipitation. Take some time to observe your trees and woody shrubs. Examples: lilac, dogwood, ninebark, chokecherry, etc. To observe does not mean to look at. Observing something involves time, patience, and focus. Walk around the entire tree, seeing it from all angles. It may look healthy and balanced as you drive by it, but how does it look from the house, back patio, or even your neighbors? Are there obvious dead limbs, crossing branches, or limbs growing into the eaves or other areas they should not be? Trees are notorious for trespassing. I guess you could say they trees pass. Sorry, I had to say it. Dad joke. Moving on. Another feature of February is that you will notice seed starting packets popping up in the stores. This time of year, the big box stores begin to carry seed packets and starting kits. By the time that spring is in full swing, you will see these seed displays everywhere like weeds. I've even seen them in gas stations, which is great. We need seeds. There are many things to think about when planning and purchasing your garden seed. Here are a few quick tips for buying seed packets. Always read the information on the back. Pay attention to the hardiness zone and the zone length, days to harvest. We have a short growing season here and experience late freezes and early frosts. Our average growing season is around 125 days. Before buying any seed packets, it is a good idea to plan before you purchase. What happens when you are hungry and go to the grocery store? Yeah, the same thing happens when buying seeds, and any plant for that matter. Pick out the area you will be planting. Think about the square footage, sun, water, slope, soil, etc. What kind of garden will it be? A perennial garden, annual bed, veggie garden, or a blend of all? The ideas are limitless, but your yard and budget are not, so plan ahead. Speaking of planning, besides seeds or a garden, what else do you plan on doing this year? A new sprinkler system, grass replacement, rocks, more horticulture, or perhaps a patio, outdoor kitchen, lighting, a deck, pergola, or water feature? Have you called a qualified professional landscaper? If not, then you should. February is not too early to call for an estimate. Start planning, budgeting, and designing, and get the ball rolling now. If not, then you might be getting those summer landscape projects done in the fall. Well, that about wraps it up for February's landscaping. If I forgot something, let me know, and I would appreciate it. Dog. Also, I'm curious, do you stake your newly planted trees? And if you do, how long do you leave the stakes in for? We'll talk about that in the next video.